Oh, I'm so excited for this video today. So welcome to video 3 in my 100 video challenge, where I'm doing an experiment to see can consistency, creativity, and long form storytelling help me use YouTube to pay for my dream New York City apartment. That is to be seen. So let's get into the video today. I am sharing with you guys all the equipment that I'm going to be using to pretty much produce this series and any other YouTube content that I share on my platform for now. And I want to emphasize that I'm quite the beginner when it comes to long form content. So while I have been creating content for TikTok and Instagram for many, many years now, I primarily shot that on my iPhone, and I've only just now upgraded from the iPhone 13 to the iPhone 17, literally about 2 months ago. So generally speaking, I was using my iPhone 13 for the last few years to create content, and I absolutely loved it. So if you do not have all the little gadgets that I'm going to share today, please start where you are. I definitely encourage that. But I will share these items that I've got. To me, are really user friendly, and I think they do elevate my content and make it quite easy to shoot and edit. Okay, let's get into it. So first and foremost, like I said, I use my iPhone 17. I absolutely love this. I have the iPhone 17 Pro Max, and I think it captures great content. I primarily use this when I'm doing content for my Instagram, or just if I'm doing content on the go. I find that this is just a lot more accessible, a lot easier, especially for someone like myself, where it's a bit newer for me to try to do long form content. So yeah, highly recommend using your phone for content if that is what you have access to. And then for a level up, I really love using the DJI Osmo. So I'm going to swap to my phone so I can show you guys my Osmo, because that's what I'm actually filming on now. So give me just a second. Okay, so here we are. We're now shooting on my iPhone 17. So let me know what you guys think of the quality of my iPhone 17 versus the DJI Osmo. But yeah, this is my DJI Osmo. I absolutely love it because it's a little gimbal, and I got the creator bundle, which comes with this little carrying case, which is quite handy dandy. And inside it has a little mini tripod. It's quite nice, quite handy if you want to set it up on maybe a tabletop. And then it comes with this little extender battery. It's like a little mini, and it pops on. It has on the bottom where you could screw in your tripod or the little mini tripod. And so that's really handy because on the bottom of the actual DJI Osmo, it does not have a space for you to attach your tripod. So you definitely need the extenders. But yeah, this is like a mini one. And then it also comes with the large one, which is attached currently to my DJI Osmo. And then it comes with this microphone, which has this little furry bit, which is like a little wind blocker. It definitely helps with your content. If you're in a loud area, this is going to help with your audio clarity and make sure that you can just hear yourself properly and not pick up all the background noise. And it has a little clip on it, so you don't need to hold it. You can quite easily attach it to your outfit. And if you want to be more discreet, I'm sure you can kind of tuck it away a bit better. But yeah, this is my DJI Osmo. This is how small and compact when you don't have any of the attachments on. So you can see why this is really handy if you're vlogging and you just want to be able to whip out your camera, capture some content, and then tuck it back away. One of the things I love is because it's so compact, it fits really well in my evening purses. When I am out frolicking on the town and I still want to be able to vlog, I have popped this into some of my tiny handbags and it still fits perfectly fine. And then I love the gimbal function. So you'll notice when you are capturing content that the gimbal allows you to just have much smoother visuals. One of the other things, this is the last thing, there's a function where if you tap on yourself on the DJI Osmo, like tap on the display screen, which is touch sensitive, you can double tap and it'll follow you. So as I move it this way, it is following me, and I can make my way this way. So pretty groovy. We won't go too far that way because it is a mess. I'm doing a deep clean of this room. Go down, it's gonna track me a little bit. I just think that is so handy dandy. But I'm also, again, a little bit of a novice here, so any little bell and whistle is gonna be really cool to me. While we're still on my iPhone, I'm gonna show you guys, this is the tripod I love using with my DJI Osmo. It also has an attachment you can put on the top so you can put a mobile phone, but I love using it for my DJI Osmo because it's just light and easy. You can unscrew it really easily. It goes to a good enough height, and I find that it's pretty stable. So once you've got this opened up, you can use this little orange bit, and that kind of tightens. It does have a remote, so you can Bluetooth snap photos on your phone, but I don't tend to do that. I just set the timer on if I need. But yeah, that is the tripod I like to use for my DJI Osmo. So now we're gonna swap from my iPhone back to filming on the DJI so I can show you the rest of my gadgets. Okay, we're back. So this is the tripod I tend to use for my phone. Look how compact it is. It's It's quite slim and slender. It's one of those MagSafe ones. You can easily attach your phone. It has a little button here and you can pop out the tripod legs, which are also pretty compact, but they feel quite sturdy. And then you can extend it out to a pretty good height. I'll leave the actual measurements and details and links to everything in the description for you. But yeah, this is so great. So if I'm shooting my vertical videos, it just pops right on there like that. And it's super easy to use. So definitely recommend that one. And again, really compact and lightweight. So that's really helpful when you're traveling and you want something that you can fit right in your carry-on bag or that's not going to take up too much space. Okay, let's get into the next one. I feel like this is a show and tell, like I'm in a classroom. These are the Meta Ray-Ban glasses. I love these. I think these are a fun way to add some groovy shots and cool POV shots to your content. And mind you, I have an older generation of it, so this is not the updated version, but even still, I enjoy using them, and I think maybe one of the things I'll treat myself to is the updated versions of the Ray-Ban Meta glasses when I start getting my little YouTube checks, okay? So we're gonna treat ourselves when that time comes, but for now, how cool is that? And you can press a button here and it'll capture video footage for you. So I liked these when I went to Disney. I was capturing some POV shots on some of the rides and that was a lot of fun. So yeah, I definitely think these are groovy and they can add like a cool element to your content. Okay, so next, you guys know I am a free diver, or if you don't know, if you're new here, I'm a free diver. I absolutely love the ocean. I also do scuba diving and paddle boarding and I like to do adventure travel. So I love having my GoPro as I hold it upside down. But I love having the GoPro because it's a great video quality and it works really well for getting beautiful underwater video content. And it's so small and lightweight. I probably should use it more when I'm doing travel content in general because it is nice and easy and handy. I have a stick that extends and it's waterproof so you can take it under the water. I shoot on my GoPro for underwater content and anything that's going to be an action shot where I might be worried about damaging my DJI Osmo or my phone. And I have the GoPro Black 13, but you could use older generations, whatever the newest one is that comes out. I've actually gotten some really beautiful content with sea turtles or with the humpback whales when I went to French Polynesia. Absolutely love it. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, last and not least, drone. I have a drone. This is the DJI Neo, and if you are intimidated by drones, I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. So was I, and it's so funny. My mom and I went on a trip to Hawaii. It was actually a brand trip, and I was able to bring her with me. And one of my friends on the trip, they had a drone, and they got some really cool footage. And I was showing my mom, and she was like, "You need a drone to elevate your content." And so my sweet angel, she went out and she bought this, and she learned how to use it, and she taught me how to use it. Let me open it up for you so I can show you what it looks like. So this is it. Very small, very compact. It's got a little cover here. You can pop that off and that is going to be your camera there. I don't know if it'll focus on it very well for you so you can see it properly. But yeah, look how nice and small that is. And this is gonna be kind of an entry-level drone for sure. So if you're looking for something a little bit more advanced, then this may not be the right one for you. But if you want something affordable that's gonna get you some really cool drone shots, that's easy to use, then I would definitely recommend this DJI Neo. And there's a lot of great content online showing you how to use it. And we also bought one of these controllers. And of course, we've got the little handy dandy carrying case, which is gonna keep it really safe and secure when you are transporting it. And again, it's nice and light, so it's not gonna really take up too much space or too much weight in your luggage. So yeah, I think that's it, guys. I think that's it for me. I'll definitely do a separate video where I share some of the editing software and like some of the tools that I use when it comes to the memory cards and things like that. These are all the gadgets that I like to use to produce my YouTube videos, my long form content, and really most of my content that I share across my various social media platforms. So I definitely recommend everything that I have shared. I did not share any lighting recommendations because I absolutely love getting in front of a window and using natural light. So that's how I've been staging myself so far. I've been in various rooms of my house, which if you've noticed, a new background in every video. It's because I'm kind of trying to see which rooms do I like to shoot in, which ones are more comfortable, where's the lighting going to be the best, or just keeping it fresh as you do. So yeah, so I don't actually have any recommendations for lighting, but if you do, if you've been creating content and you have some lighting suggestions, please leave those in the comments for me and I will check them out. And if you've got any suggestions on the equipment that you like to use, please leave those in the comments as well, because I'm sure there's probably so many great ways for you to capture your content. These are just the ones that I found easier and really accessible to myself, and I am enjoying the process so far. That is us done on video number 3. We've got 97 to go on this 100 video challenge. So again, if you have any questions for me, if something else has come to mind, even if it's completely irrelevant to this particular video, feel free to leave those in the comments as well, because I really want this series to be helpful for anybody who is watching, whether you are a content creator or whether you might be looking for inspiration on something else such as home decor or anything else that I tend to make these videos about moving forward. Thank you for tuning in. So make sure you like, subscribe, turn the notifications on, and share this video with anyone who you think it might be helpful, because maybe you know some friends who are on their content journey and they might be looking for some suggestions on equipment, and I feel like these are really some good ones that are going to be user friendly and pretty affordable as well. Okay, until tomorrow, I will talk to you then. Bye.